Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ag Day in Montgomery County. So if I could have all the farmers and support come on down. We've got a great crew with us this morning. And we really appreciate everybody. We really appreciate everybody being here bright and early. We had a text or an email at 6:10 this morning from one of our farmers saying that they couldn't be here this morning because the calves were birthing. So we appreciate everything that you do, and for those of you who couldn't be here. I also want to mention I'm here this morning with Councilmember Luedtke. We have the great honor of supporting the Ag Reserve, and it's our pleasure to do it every day. Councilmember Friedson is also on the Proclamation, who's been a strong supporter of farmers, and the prior councilmember for the Ag Reserve, and he couldn't be with us today. I just wanted to mention that. So I just wanted to talk just briefly. Not only is the Ag Reserve an important environmental asset to the county, but it really is an economic driver for Montgomery County. Over 500 farms, 10,000 employees. Our Ag Reserve really contributes to our vibrant economy, and not only do you feed us, but you help provide the economic impact for the county. And I also wanted to mention that we have table crops, farmers markets. We have grain, food production, horticulture, livestock, equine industry, and we support you all. Today is a great reminder that how important farming is. Farming is a business, and we always want to remember that the county needs to help you survive every day, and we just want to show our support and have you here with us. I'm going to turn it over to Luedtke.
Thank you. It's such a privilege to be able to represent this community alongside Councilmember Balcombe and everything they do. And when we say that they are true community partners in our work, they really are. There's not a time that either of us reach out to the folks who are assembled here who represent a much bigger, larger agricultural and economic community here in the county with 583-ish farms here in Montgomery County's Ag Reserve. And they are the ones who persistently and consistently step up and deliver on behalf of their bigger, broader community. They are such a true joy to work with. And as we were just saying upstairs, they are not immune to the stresses that we're feeling from down the road, as I'm going to say it. I don't like to call it an administration. I'm not really sure that's worthy of that title. But this community is also feeling the impacts of what is happening down the road. And we owe every duty to make sure that we are supporting them and their time of need as well, as they have consistently shared, delivered, and given to our communities in need here in Montgomery County. And so with that, we want to have several of our representatives here today speak with you. So first, I'm going to turn it over to Chris Miller from Lone Oak Farm Brewery in my district, District 7, to speak.
All right, thank you for having us here today. On behalf of Lone Oak Farm, my family and my partners here, we're so grateful to the county, to all the different parts of the county, including the Office of Agriculture, as well as the Soil Conservation District and the County Council, who have been incredibly supportive of our operation, as well as all of the operations here standing behind me. It is incredibly important to remember that it is through economic opportunity that we're able to preserve the land that we're operating on and that the communities can come and enjoy. So it is through the county council and their efforts here that allow us to operate and pursue the different industries that we all are a part of. So with gratitude and Thanksgiving, we're here today on this proclamation to accept thanks, but also give thanks, because that's what it's about. The authenticity that is behind us, whether it's the people, the places, the products, the processes, all of those things tie together to make America what it is and to make Montgomery County what it is. So thank you again for having us here today.
Thank you, Chris. And now I'd like to, and Charles, would you like to come up too? I'd like to invite up Trifina and Charles Choti from AfriThrive to speak.
Good morning, everybody. Trifina Choti is my name, and I'm accompanied with my husband and my co-worker, Charles Choti. Before I give the remarks, I can invite him just to say hello.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, as Trifina has indicated, we have been working together in the food industry and promoting the interests of the community, particularly the immigrants, African immigrants. And we appreciate the support from the local, the county government a lot. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So you will allow me to give my brief remarks, and so I want to take this chance to appreciate council members Balcombe and Luedtke and Friedson, who is not here, for the opportunity to organize and celebrate this day, which is the National Agriculture Day. We come here to celebrate the hardworking farmers in the county who are here and some who did not make it here, because they sustain us, the land that nourishes us, and also the food system that connects us all. So for me, this work is deeply personal. I grew up in a very humble village in southwestern Kenya, where farming was not just a necessity, but a way of life. From a young age, I was socialized into farming, planting, weeding, and harvesting crops that fed our family and community. Before and after school, that was my playground, tending to the crops. So that connection to the land has never left me. Even today, the most refreshing and grounding experience for me is to tend to the plants at our cultural farm. There's something deeply fulfilling about seeing food grow, knowing that it will nourish a family. And for that, I have a deep respect for the land that gives us life and connects us to our ancestors. Before the pandemic hit in 2020, it laid bare the deep inequalities we have in our communities. It reminded us the power of farming to heal, to nourish, and to uplift. That moment, it reaffirmed my hope. And soon I'll quit my international development job to work at AfriThrive, to ensure that no family goes hungry and the small-scale beginner farmers have the support they need to thrive. As we approach another growing season, many farmers are facing enormous challenges. You all understand. The recent changes down in DC have really affected each and every farmer standing here and those who are not here. Especially for beginner farmers, they're most challenging right now. The most pressing challenge remains land access. Without land, they cannot build a sustainable business, supply culturally appropriate food, or contribute to our local food system. This is why, as a county, we must stand together and we must act now to make land available for the farmers who need us. In 2010, Montgomery County Department of Parks set forth a vision to establish an incubator farm, a place where farmers could receive training, access land, and develop successful farming businesses. Yet, 14 years later, that vision has not been realized. Meanwhile, the Department of Parks has accessible land, about 935 acres, that it leases out, while small organic farmers who need small-sized parcels of land are not included in those lease agreements. This is a missed opportunity. We must ask ourselves, why can't we set aside land for our new farmers who have joined the county? I've been championing this for years now, knocking on the doors, engaging our leaders here and beyond, and advocating for land access. But these doors remain closed. Yet, if we are serious about food security, the diversity in our county, and about strengthening our local economy and preserving the agricultural heritage of Montgomery County, then we must invest in an incubator farm. Our county has a great opportunity to be a leader, as it has been in many fronts in this state of Maryland. We need to designate land for an incubator farm to provide farmers with access to land, training, and business development resources. We need to ensure that the available leases in the county include small organic farmers who need small-sized parcels of land to grow food for our communities. We also need to prioritize county funding and incentives to ensure that those who are beginning this journey into farming have the necessary support to grow and sustain our operations. I must applaud the county for this county council for creating the Office of the Food Systems and Resilience. I can tell you, as a farmer and as a leader in the nonprofit, we are feeling the impact, the positive impact this office is creating, because we are partnering with the small farmers to buy the produce and get it to the families that need it most. We can do more. We have a dynamic team at the Office of Ag, led by Mike. I know that we can do if we support them, because they can do more in providing the technical assistance and the resources like land needed for us to grow our county and overcome the challenge of food insecurity. At AgriThrive, we are ready to partner with others to make this vision a reality. We have seen firsthand impact what these changes, when resources are available to farmers, what the farmers can do in providing the needed culturally appropriate food. So today, it's an agriculture day. I want to urge our county leaders who are here, policymakers, community partners to take action. Let's work together to establish an incubator farm, expand land access, and invest in the future of our agricultural economy. Because when we support the farmers, we invest in the health, economy, and resilience of Montgomery County. Let's not wait another decade. Let's make it happen now. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you both, and thank you for those great words. And I both mentioned, but I forgot to mention Mike Scheffel. Yes. Mike. So our Office of Agriculture does such a tremendous job, and so we appreciate all the work that Mike Scheffel does. And Heather Bruskin from the Office of Food Systems Resilience, thank you so much for everything that you do. Okay, so let's read a proclamation. Whereas today we are recognizing National Agricultural Day to celebrate and uplift the significant contributions of our agricultural community in Montgomery County and across the country. And
whereas agriculture is all around us, from the food we eat, the items we use, the clothes we wear, and the fuel that powers our world. And
whereas this year's Agricultural Day theme is Together We Grow. In Montgomery County, we have been committed to highlighting the importance of agriculture and expanding opportunities for our youth to learn about agriculture firsthand. And
whereas, as a county, we are committed to agricultural literacy, and our Department of Agriculture is at the forefront of this work. And
whereas Montgomery County's agricultural producers contribute more than $280 million to our economy each year, with the county being home to over 70,000 acres of agriculturally assessed lands and over 583 farms that employ more than 10,000 people. And
whereas our agricultural reserve is a testament to our commitment to our strong agricultural heritage and continues to be a landmark in land preservation across the nation. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Councilmembers Marilyn Balcombe, Andrew Friedson, and Don Luedtke recognize today as National Agriculture Day, where we celebrate our agricultural producers for the enrichment they provide to our daily lives through their tireless work. Montgomery County remains committed to uplifting and empowering our agricultural partners every single day. Presented on this 18th day of March in the year 2025, signed by myself, Councilmember Balcombe, Councilmember Friedson, and Council President Kate Stewart.